Congress now one step closer to maybe giving some relief to the 22 million Americans who saw what they pay for health insurance spike at the start of the year, with the House now passing extension on those Affordable Care Act tax credits in just the last 15 minutes you're here. And if you're like, hey, that's great news, right? Maybe that's good if you are paying those higher premiums. There is a bit of a catch here, kind of a big catch here, because the Senate, you know how this works, they're also going to have to vote on this, and top leaders there say they're not going to bring this to the floor.
I don't think there's no appetite to do a straight-up extension. We've had that vote, as you know, already. But we'll see what happens from the working group, and if they can come up with something that has reforms, and we'll go from there.
Okay, so that's the politics. What's the reality here? There's one estimate showing a family of four making about $45,000 a year will now see premiums go up from $0 to $1,600 a year. Families making more than that, $75,000 to $110,000 a year, could be double that. Bottom line, prices going up. Unclear what Congress is going to do about it, if anything. Julie Sirkin is watching all of it from Capitol Hill. So you have this vote. The House did it. Obviously, you see the skepticism from the Senate. As we lift ourselves out of the weeds, give us the TLDR on what's going to happen next year. Are people going to be able to see lower costs anytime soon, or is this a new reality?
Well, Hallie, it's not just the Senate that's skeptical. Mike Lawler, who's one of the Republicans negotiating a fix to the ACA, he voted, of course, for this 3-year extension today. He came out on the steps behind me a couple of minutes ago and said straight up that the Senate already tried to pass a 3-year extension last month. Only 4 Republicans voted for it. It's not going to go anywhere. So where do they go from here? We know that there was a bipartisan discussion this morning. There were a bunch of House members, a few senators involved in that. And we know that they're talking about a proposal that's slightly different. It's a 2-year extension of those subsidies. It has some reforms, which is what Republican leadership, at least in the Senate, said that they wanted. It includes income caps, monthly income caps, and a payment. You see it there on your screen of $5, a premium payment that could be paid in a lump sum of $60. So essentially, it has reforms to these subsidies. That's Republicans' sort of red line and biggest sticking point. And it does extend those subsidies, which Republicans, Democrats in that room say is urgent because we're already in January. So their constituents who are on the ACA are already seeing their premiums skyrocket. And Julie, in addition to that, I talked to Senator Lindsey Graham. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Allie. I talked to Senator Lindsey Graham, who said that he met. Yeah, I just remembered that I talked to him earlier today. He met with the president yesterday. They talked about a whole host of issues. He told me that they spent 1 full hour talking about the Affordable Care Act, which is interesting and notable. Senator Graham said to me it doesn't interfere with what the president is doing on the international stage, essentially saying he can walk and chew gum at the same time, adding, if anything, it makes Trump stronger to tackle health care. I talked to him for an hour about it yesterday. Graham said he's looking for ideas from members and is engaging with us. This is a political issue for Republicans at the end of the day. The president knows that. They need to get a fix on this coming into the midterms, but we don't know what the Senate's going to do. So that's really the next step here.
Julie Sirkin on the steps of the Capitol. You're out there, I know, trying to catch lawmakers as they're heading out for their weekend ahead. Julie Sirkin, we're glad to have